Hey guys, Cassie Owens here. Wanted to pop on quickly and talk a little bit about if you feel like you're on the brink of a breakdown, what can you do? Or a meltdown, what can you do? As I mentioned in my last video, many of us are on edge and maybe have a little bit of increased stress for a variety of reasons. So if you feel like you're on the brink of a meltdown, what can you do? Number one, actually have the meltdown. If you need to hide in your closet and cry, have a good cry session, do it. If you need to yell and scream, punch a pillow, punch anything, just not anyone in your family, you should do it. It's really important to feel all of the feels and express and really express the emotion, because what will happen is if you push these things down and decide, I'm just going to go about my day, those feelings will build up. And what happens when they're building up, inevitably something's going to trigger that same emotion and you're going to boil over. So it's better to just get it out as you're feeling it. Allow yourself that time and accept that this is a normal response for an abnormal time. So having the meltdown isn't going to take away some of these anxieties and fears. What it will do is really help us process these emotions and this distress. And we need that at this time. Number two, after we've had this meltdown, really shifting our focus to things that we can control, and focusing on that, because there's so much outside of our control right now. Like, we can't predict when this is going to blow over. We don't know. We can't control what other people think, say, or do. We can't control how well people are following the guidelines. So what we can control is how we are following the guidelines, how we are keeping ourselves and our family safe. We can control our positive attitude or outlook. We can control our health and wellness by staying hydrated, active, putting good foods in our body, communicating with friends, having that social interaction virtually. And we can control how we speak to ourselves in our head. And we can also, forgot to mention this, we can also control limiting things that increase our stress, like social media. Maybe putting boundaries around that. Maybe putting boundaries around how much news you're watching, because so much information overload can just make us blow over. So the third thing is, as I talked about being kind to ourselves and controlling our self-talk, this is the time that we really need to practice kindness with ourselves. And what I mean by that is, like, at the end of the day, it's so easy to pick out things that we haven't done. Like, for example, it's easy to say, oh, today I didn't do any laundry. The dishes are piled in the sink. The kids have been on screens for like 8 hours. It's easy to beat yourself up. But right now is not the time to do that. Right now is the time to notice the things that you did do. Like, oh, I helped the kids with their homework. I made a nice lunch. I went for a walk, got a workout in. Verbalizing those things to just give ourselves a little bit of positivity. And I encourage you that if you are living with someone else, whether it's your spouse, family members, kids, they could use that encouragement too. So, thanks for cleaning up after lunch. You did a really good job on that virtual assignment. Everyone could use a little extra niceness right about now. So I hope these are helpful. If there's anything else in regards to mental wellness and kind of going through this crisis that you want to hear about, please comment below or reach out to me, and I'm happy to talk with you about it or make another video. So thank you so much, and be well.